Hello everyone, Mikey Kung Pao here, back again tonight, and got a special guest again. This is Mando, and she negotiated and said, if you want me to be on your video, you're gonna have to give me a raise in pay. So we worked something out, and she got a little piece of chicken here. See how she liked that? Little piece of chicken. So that's what we work out. And I got another piece here for her to say, it got words on this one. It's something written on it. It's a, no jury ever gonna convict me. Mando, do you think you should eat them words? Let's see, let's find out. Yep, she wanted to eat that. Okay, so, I think she's gonna want to get down, because she's always very, very busy. So I give her this one, and she can go do her thing. Okay, so what are we gonna talk about tonight? What I want to do is, I want to show you a film that remind me very much of Jodi, and look at a few little clips from it tonight. And I can't tell you the title of the film because, copyright laws and everything. You just use a couple minutes from each little segment, and don't want to run afoul of any of that. So, but what I was thinking is maybe we could do it in code. So I have here a magazine, and I'm going to tell you the name of the film in code. Don't tell anybody though, okay? So, let's see what we got in here. Oh, you know what? This Alaska magazine just remind me of something. See those? The people that come on all the time, the crazy Jodi people that are always going around to all the sites bashing everybody and telling them, how she innocent and we all crazy. And they try to get a rise out of everybody. I think they use these lures right here when they trolling. That was what I was thinking. Anyway, this Alaska magazine. Let me see if I can tell you the name of the film we're going to look at tonight. Here's the first word, the title. Yeah, Gray. And let's see what else we got here. Gray, Mikee. Okay, don't want to say it too round. And that's two of the word. Okay, what else? Got my Jodi glass. They keep ripping off. Full. Okay. Yeah. Very misty. That's a Clint Eastwood film, by the way. Oh, me. Okay, did you get all that? Okay. And there were some interesting things in the pages we went by. And what do we see here? Oh, look at this guy. There's a bear. You know what? See that bear? That guy fishing and that bear coming going, hey, you catch a fish at mine, okay? I had an experience just like that I'm going to tell you about. See how I get off on the side all the time. But I were up at Yosemite one time, and I was fishing in Lake Merced, okay, early in the morning. And I had this stringer of fish, and I heard this rustling. I had, a few trout on there. And I heard this rustling in the bushes behind me. And the true story, by the way. I'm not making this up. I always tell you the truth. Okay, anyway. I heard this rustling in the bushes, and I turn around and hit this bear, and up on a little rise about 4 feet above me, and just about 4 feet back from me, 4 or 5 feet. And the bear looked at me like, you know what I want, don't you? And so I say to myself, I think I know exactly what this bear wants. Here my stringer of fish sitting in the water right at my feet, right? So I slowly reach down, I pick up the stringer of fish, and I turn around real slow, and I toss that stringer of fish up on the bank by that bear. And this bear looked at me like, I'm glad we understand each other. And she reached down with her mouth, pick up that stringer of fish, and just trot right back into the bushes, back into the forest. And I think to myself, this bear done this before, okay? She looked very experienced at this. So I was kind of scared at the time, thought maybe I'd do a little poopy in my pant, but, the thing went so fast, I never really got scared. It was kind of like just a natural communication between interspecies, Anyway, we got very off track, so I showed you what the title of the film gonna be, and we're gonna go watch a few clips from it, and then we come back and wrap it up. Short video tonight. I hope. I got to get to bed, we're gonna put that first video back up that I did after doing some editing. Impossible to do because there's some words in there in various places that I think this was the thing that was objectionable. I was calling Jodi a certain word, and I have to be very careful not to call any name because of her crazy fan club and everything. So I might have to reshoot that thing or something. And it might be too late by then, a jury verdict be in. But anyway, everybody know that gunshot came last, not first. And that was the gist of that whole video, was the whole day of the murder. But I might shoot a short video this week and kind of recreate that thing a little bit. All right, let's go take a look at this movie and see how closely it parallels Jodi Arias. Okay, I think I figure out how we can do this without getting it deleted. Okay, this is about a disc jockey guy. His name Dave in the show, but played by Clint Eastwood, okay? Hey, does this up here look like two scary eyes? Like Jodi eyes staring at us right there. Anyway, first thing that happened is he starts scamming on some girl in a bar, okay? So that like Travis going up to Jodi and introduce himself, and the crazy Jodi people would say it all his fault, you know. Anyway, she put herself in that position on purpose to meet him because she a crazed fan. This movie reminded me a lot in many ways of the Jodi thing, so let's see what happened. Okay, so there she is. That's going to be the one who's the Jodi in this particular film, okay? Pray Jodi for me. Anyway. They do a little thing where they do a little pretend game, get her to come down. Then they have a one-night stand and everything. And the crazy Jodi people would say, see it all his fault because he had one-night sex with her, she had love with him, and he not in love with her. Then he move on to a real girlfriend. That's what's going to happen later in the movie. Okay, but we're going to move on because otherwise we have too much of the thing in there. Going to get hold up on copyright again. Yeah, she is mad, but not in the way that we're thinking. And they end up back at his price, of course, you know. I want you to watch something.
Well, it certainly was nice of you to bring me home after... Father? That's right. I don't think I've stood up on a date since the 9th grade back in Albany.
See, she can't quite get the ice cube thing going, and watch what she do. She got a Jodi tool she used.
Getting the feeling I know you from someplace.
You do?
Yeah, because she's been stalking him. See how she's using that tool? Kind of like slashing tires, you know. A little early indication there. They slip into the film. You have to watch for all these hints, you know. Anyway, they have a one-night stand. Let's move on. Now, here what happened now. She show up unannounced, you know, like Jodi dropping in on Travis all the time. He don't know she's coming. They're supposed to not have any more contact at the one-night thing.
Oh, hi. Father's still waiting. Tom, where's the kitchen?
Right inside. Just come right on in and help yourself. Swing right around the bend.
She's going, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Help myself.
I know, David.
She aggressive, like Jodi, you know. Very assertive. No self-esteem problem, except in one area.
How come you don't have any feet up? And what is this, a shrunken head? Who was that guy? Does he live here? I hope you like steak. I thought you looked like the steak in the computer. Said to myself, a nice beef salad with goat curd and tomatoes.
She pretending they got a relationship. Oh, that looked like abuse to me. He grabbed her arm.
I just wanted to surprise you.
That like breaking all her bones, you know, when he grabbed her arm.
What happens if he and I had been talking business? Or maybe I have female company or
A little drama queen thing gonna happen here.
That would be some surprise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Why don't you keep that stuff? I think I've lost my appetite.
Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to tell you something, that's all.
I don't understand. Should I go or should I stay away?
I'm trying to tell you that there's a telephone.
I'm trying to tell you I don't want to marry you, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Answer and I say,
Okay,
what are we doing?
let's move on. Okay, now he going to the real girlfriend, the one he really wants. She come back from she'd been gone for a few months or something, a year. This Toby. That who you're really interested in. Like Travis interested in a different girl to go to This the girl he wanted to go to Cancun with right here. Okay. So now Clint gonna try to get together with somebody he actually care about and not just have sex with, okay?
Time for a break.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I hear a bird in the distance. Did you hear that bird?
Yesterday.
You wanted to call me?
Of course I was. I had to get settled first.
Yeah.
I shouldn't lend your sweater to the ladder mouse.
Okay, let's move on to the next scene. Don't want to put too much footage in here. Now, here we see the first hint of spying and stalking.
Well, I think you better look again.
Believe me, you just missed it. Now, if you're interested in someone a little more suave and sophisticated, I'll be happy to.
Yeah, see, he's saying, hey, tell her I'm not here.
There's a message for you, Madge. Somebody from San Francisco? Better? Yeah, that's it. Monty gave her this number.
Yeah, and crazy woman gonna mess up your career too.
On the tour tape of your show as soon as possible.
Thanks, man.
Oh, don't mention. I can't tell you. I'm thrilled to be your social secretary.
Yeah. Now watch this scene. You're gonna see that she showed the first sign of being crazy, plus her spying and her stalking, and she's gonna go crazy at somebody, and beside all that, she's gonna do a Jodi face. Don't know why it all got out of focus. Got way fuzzy out of focus right there. What's happening?
Surprise!
He going, yeah, some surprise.
What are you doing here?
It was funny. I was calling you from that phone booth over there, and he was telling me you'd left, and I was staring right at your car. Isn't that funny?
I was looking in your email, yeah.
Kind of funny.
I was looking in your texts, you know.
Why didn't you take my call?
I was checking your bank
What does it say
accounts.
that I gotta stop what I'm doing and answer the phone every time it rings.
I was looking on your
Do you
Facebook.
know your nostrils flare out into little wings when you're mad?
You know,
It's kind of cute.
it's cheating if you go with your old girlfriend, even though we had a one night stand.
Tonight, I gotta get to the station.
She's saying
No, you don't.
that cheating.
Hey, you're talking to the one fan. You don't work tonight.
I got this show that I'm trying to set. It happens to be a very
He
important show
going,
to me.
hey, how did I
That
meet
means
you?
I gotta pick the music. I gotta
Wish I
write
didn't
the
meet you
lead-ins,
anymore.
And I gotta find some poetry. Now come on, will you?
Poetry? Let me help you. I'm terrific with poetry. I know all
Not
kinds by
tonight.
heart.
Hey, if you ever watch this movie, it's really very good. Move a little bit slow because it's the 70s, you know, and everything. Movies are a lot slower then, but very good film. Check it out.
Does he want his keys?
Come on, Evelyn.
Hey,
Yeah, quit praying around.
come on.
Hey, I think you're going to be abusive.
Let's hear it. Come on.
Ravira going to say this abuse.
Come on, give me
Serious
my keys.
abuse. Like the what kind of domestic violence?
The key.
Come on.
What the? See, he grabbed her arm.
Damn it.
She's going to show a little bit of herself at the...
Get lost.
Yeah, get lost, asshole.
Ooh,
But he's got enough trouble already.
I say he do.
Excuse me.
That what all Travis' friends say when they see him around with Jodi too.
Bye.
Now watch,
See
she
you
gonna
later.
watch. She gonna do a Jodi face. Watch this. Start a lizard tongue. Watch this thing. While he driving away. Check this out. Not the whole lizard tongue, but a little bit. Watch. Okay, here come. That is that Jodi face. Okay. Anyway, we stopped there for a second. Yeah, he a DJ in this movie. Remember? So thing fuzzing out again. I don't know why I don't want to focus.
Caramel, Dave Roberts.
That her calling.
The whole point in having an answering service is to call them once in a while.
The kind of a
to
sexy
provide
outfit. The
messages.
problem is,
What's happening?
if you know the person inside it is full of black writhing snakes, then it kind of take away from the effect, you know. We met a couple scenes. They had, you know, a couple more things where she bust in his house and sneaked in and forced him to do things with her.
It's just kind of silly sitting here in my
She's seducing him.
lounging pajamas. I just assumed.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk, you say.
Apparently, I assumed wrong.
Yeah, apparently.
That's right. You assumed wrong.
Yeah, we're not getting married. Why'd you steal that ring that I had from my other girlfriend?
Dave, you've got something better to do.
No, that's all right. I'll be over in a little while.
Yeah, 'cause we gotta
You
talk.
and I are gonna have to have a talk.
That right. Let's see what happened.
In the meantime, haven't you forgotten something else?
What's that?
Aren't you going to play Misty?
Yeah, play it for me. Yeah, that what she say?
Yeah, I have that one right
The
here.
title track, right?
Thank you, darling.
The Errol Garner classic. Okay, we're gonna move forward a little bit. Yeah, she all setting everything up, you know. You know Jodi do that all the time.
Hi.
Like us, all kind of a setup all the time. Hey, how can I get to that Travis guy? Use his weakness, his Achilles heel. Maybe the heel, not the part of your body that the weak, but
Look, Evelyn, there's something we're gonna have to get straight.
It's amazing what a man will go through for a pastrami sandwich.
she look a little bit like Jodi, don't
Wait
she?
a minute, you haven't told me how nice I look.
Except Jodi, not a good looking at this girl.
Now listen, can we talk?
Wait,
Can we talk? That's what I tell you also. She don't want to talk. She's going, no, I'm going to hang on you first.
surprise.
I'm going to smother you.
Don't you like them?
I'm going to own you. I'm going to possess you.
Don't spoil my fun, darling. I love to give you things.
Yeah, do everything I want.
Butterfly, darling.
Yeah, see, you don't know what love really
She's
is.
from my neighborhood geisha.
More like a possessiveness. Nope, that looked like abuse to me. He abusing again. That's a pattern of abuse, according to
I'm
Violet.
just trying to be straight with you, that's all.
Be honest with you.
Be nice to me instead.
Yeah, don't be honest, be nice.
Christ.
Got right, Jodi. Do what I want.
I don't understand.
Aren't we getting married?
Are you trying to say you don't love me anymore?
I never told you that I loved you.
Well, not in words, maybe, but there are lots of ways of saying things that have nothing to do with words.
And I had a whole plan for us. Check out this look this poor guy have on his face. It's like, what did I get into? Just the most evil person I ever met. Remember what Travis said in his email to Jodi after a while? He say, you're the worst thing that ever happened to me. And it turned out that be true, of course. It's kind of a creepy scene. You gotta watch close.
I don't hear one word I've been saying to you.
I have. I heard everything you said.
You did, huh? All right, tell me.
You don't believe me, huh?
Go ahead.
Look, I got an actress here that wants to get into the film, but she have to go out right now. Okay?
We're supposed to go to a party at Big Sur tomorrow night, and I'm supposed to meet you there at 9.
Okay, watch close. What happened here?
Is
I gotta keep my big hat out of the scene, you know.
I didn't tell you that.
The way I spoil it.
there you are.
I don't know myself yet. I'll call you tomorrow about it, okay?
Okay. You call me tomorrow.
Hey,
What's the name of that girl he were gonna go to Cancun with? I can't remember her name.
yeah, but I've got to pick Angelica up at 6 o'clock.
God, all the pain sitting here.
Come on, she's a very nice girl.
Yeah, very nice girl, yeah.
She's moving out tonight.
Now, that's about the best news I've heard in years.
And Madeline's moving in.
Madeline.
Some creepy two eye things are bothering me. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that creepy? They're like Jodi spying on Travis and his girlfriend through the back window. Now she couldn't come over and bother him. Invade his house again. She got a key and everything, though. She pretending. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we skipped some stuff, but she tried to commit suicide, slit her wrist and everything, and invade his house again, all that kind of thing. And look at the expression on his face. He's going, oh, that's the worst thing that ever happened to me. Why didn't you move to Wairika or someplace? He's thinking to himself. You know, this was filmed down where Jodi was hanging out with Daryl and the other boyfriend of her, Brian, Carmel, Monterey. If you rent the DVD, you'll see. Poor guy been sitting there. She stuck to him, you know, like Jodi went to Travis when she was on his rap in that scene. This Evelyn stuck to him like a barnacle, you know. Can't pry her off. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing.
No, but that's not a bad idea.
Now he's trying to get back together with Toby. He missed his date because he's stuck there with Evelyn all night with her stuck on him.
Why last night?
Yeah.
That's what I came to explain to you.
Now you're going to be honest with her, tell her what happened.
But I think we should understand each other. I'm not very happy with you.
Yeah, Toby a lot cuter
Well,
than
that's fair enough.
Jodi. I mean
Whatever
Evelyn.
it was, you could have called me.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
I couldn't tell you the truth last night. I'm not gonna lie to you anymore.
Not gonna lie to you. I got a crazy spying, stalking, spying, tire thrashing, psychotic, sociopathic, narcissistic. Hey, I can't remember if there's
I
another.
just didn't want to take a chance.
Oh,
You tried
watch this. Something very creepy gonna happen here. Watch what happened. They're walking in the forest,
If she ever tries it,
and watch real close.
let her go right on ahead.
Oh boy. Yep. She's very angry. And the housekeeper come over. And this lady good with a knife, by the way. Not the housekeeper here, but you know, she'd been practicing. You know, when they come to pick up Jodi to arrest her, she had several knives and a gun hidden in the car. So anyone say she's not a danger to society, they're out of their mind. She had all the tools to go do more mayhem and damage if anybody cross her in any way that she don't like. Do some dog kicking and some stabbing and shooting and whatever. Let's see what happened in this thing. It's kind of a scary scene. Might have to pause it and move on. The crazy Evelyn, Jodi. Evelyn. Evody. She hears somebody having weird noises. You ever wonder what stuff was going on with that Jodi that we don't know about? Travis know a bunch of stuff, talk about all the psycho stuff she do that we don't know about. We only see the tip of the iceberg. Okay, I'm gonna cut here and move on. This is too violent for me. Okay, now did the Monterey Jazz Festival now, you know, they worked this in because Clint Eastwood loved jazz. He somehow get jazz into every film that he make, like all the Dirty Harry movie and stuff. And he really loved the whole jazz thing, so perfect place for him to live down there in Monterey.
That was the Cannonball Adderley group, and they're making it happen at the Monterey Jazz Festival.
Well, what we miss is Evelyn after she do the knife attack. Hey, wait, I gotta turn it down a little bit.
That's where it's happening.
Turn this down a little bit.
Now we're going to hear from the Gator Creek organization.
And anyway, what we missed was Evelyn got committed to a psychiatric institution after the attack on the cleaning lady. And now she's going to get out.
Hello?
Play Misty for me.
He wish she don't get out. There she is again, you know. Crazy Evelyn. Oh no. You're going, oh crap. Oh she, I merger.
Pretty stupid of me. I've been released.
I'm okay now.
Therapy.
I can come over and have sex with you and promise everything be okay.
The airport, San Francisco. I've only got a minute or two between planes.
Yeah.
Got a job in Hawaii.
Yeah, moving to Wairika, so you'll be safe now.
Fine, David, fine.
Yeah. Everything be
I just
okay.
want to say how sorry I am about everything.
Yeah, right.
Forget as I have.
I hope so. Because this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved.
You have to watch the
by you.
DVD for yourself if you want to see what that means. Okay, we're going to pause there.
Okay.
So now, everything going good with David and Toby now.
Soft and dreamy for us.
This is his real girlfriend. And she got a new roommate. I bet you know who that roommate is, right? Yeah. I think you might know. I don't want to give away,
Hey,
you know.
Annabelle, how's that stuff coming?
Annabelle. Remember that poem?
And Annabelle.
Uh-oh.
Hope you like cinnamon in yours.
I'm not going to tell you what happened next.
Whatever's right.
By the way, Toby, do you know that it's cheating if I decide I gotta marry somebody and they go have that real girlfriend? That what she's thinking. I'm really surprised none of Travis' girlfriend get sliced and diced by this. Hey, how come that thing fuzzing out again? The right don't work so good.
So's this.
Thank you.
Maybe my hat getting in there.
Just one thing.
Confused the camera.
No, be my guest.
The eyes are wrong.
I still saw the creepy eyeball things going on.
David's are more, how should I say, colder.
Yeah, we're gonna stop there for a minute. Now, here come like the tire thrashing scene when she
Dave Garvin.
think about Toby and David, and new girlfriend, real girlfriend. Yeah. She thrashed all four of his tires 3 times it turned out, and one of the girlfriend 1 time. It's really kind of give me the creeps, you know, when I think about it. The reason I gotta put comedy in these videos, it could really give me the creeps to think about Jodi, the evil in her, sociopathic, dark-hearted. I got to watch what they say. I get banned again, you know. Got to be careful.
Careful. Careful. I might put your eye out.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. All right, so we at the end. Hope I'm not spoiling the whole. You know, you should still rent this film, even though I, kind of show you everything that happened. Well, I didn't show you everything. We have to at least 14 scene out of this thing. But still, it's not a wrong film. It's like an hour, 40-minute, and a very good film, and still creepy every time you see it, no matter how many times you see it. Especially when you think about the parallels to Jodi and everything. But this one had my fantasy ending, which I wish it had gone this way. That's the ending we wish we had. This crazy psycho down in the ocean, instead of sitting in court wasting $3 million of taxpayer money and putting up a phony story about self-defense. Anyway, that's the film. Check it out. Hopefully this thing, YouTube, don't take my film down, okay? So we go back to our crows. Oh, we're back. Oh, I was reading my Alaska magazine. It got so interesting. You know, my mother was raised in Alaska when she was a little girl. So I went up there and take a couple trip up there. One when I was younger and one a few years ago. Took Mrs. Mikee Kung Pao, my daughter, up there. Gorgeous place. Go up there sometime if you can. Anyway, sometime I tell you some story about it, but I don't want to bore you right now. So I'm looking through the magazine. There's some other interesting thing in here. For example, this one here. It just make me want to go fishing really bad, you know, just for the hell of it, okay? And bad joke, I know. Okay, anyway, you heard that one about 8 million times, I know. But anyway, I actually caught the halibut, and not up in Alaska. I caught one down here in Monterey Bay, and it really was very tasty. Put it on the grill. It was actually, I caught it on something called a root beer jig. Okay, don't know why halibut want root beer, but anyway, that's what I caught it on. A friend of mine have a boat, and we go out once in a while. Now I'm too old, get seasick and everything, you know. But anyway, what I was going to tell you, oh, you know what? Did you write the film, by the way? Go out and rent that DVD. It's a pretty good movie. It's from a long time ago. But Clint Eastwood actually owned that restaurant, owned a restaurant down there, and he was the mayor of Carmel for a long time. We go down to Carmel all the time, Monterey. Gorgeous down there. So if you rent the film, you'll kind of see the cinematography not too good, but they got some great clips in there of the Monterey Jazz Festival and everything. You know, Clint Eastwood, a big jazz fan, so he always worked jazz into all his movies, if you notice, especially the Dirty Harry movies and stuff. A pretty good film from that era. I was going to tell you that I were going to use the National Geographic for my secret messages and everything to you today, but the reason that I don't is it's such a, you know, it's such a crassy magazine and everything, and I don't want to write, you know, big pen in there. I'm not quite sure why, you know, but they got all them nice pictures and everything, and it just makes you feel like you're doing something wrong somehow. You start scrawling in there with a big ink pen, you know, but what do we do with National? We read the thing once, we look at all the pretty picture in it, we learn something about the culture or another place or someplace we want to visit, and then what do? The National Geographics just kind of stack up, and you don't want to throw them away because they're so well done, but you never really look at them again. So everybody got a correction of National Geographics who read these, and no one ever know what to do with them. Somebody should do a National Geographic library or something. Anyway, but I noticed when I was looking in this one, even Nermi even show up in National Geographic this last month. I want to show you. See, there he is. There's Nermi right there. Don't he look a lot like Nermi? Very much so. So even the National Geographic, you know, the Arias trial look like. You know, when I was a kid, I shouldn't admit to all of this, you know, but a kid my age, you know, 8, 9-year-old boys, you know, 10-year-old, there was nothing around back then to tell you anything about women or anything. So we would comb through the National Geographic looking for the topless native women and say, I think we were all pervert, you know, probably like Travis Elric. You know, we were probably abusive. We were starting our pattern of abuse probably or something back then. And, you know, my mom one time, she found the National Geographic sitting around in my room and what is that? What is that thing you're doing in there? Why are you looking in that one? And, you know, on and on. And that she was grilling me, you know. I think it gave me a complex after that for about 3 or 4 years until I become like 17 or 18. And then nothing could overcome my love for women. But anyway, why do we get so far off all the time? What were I going to tell you? Oh, so I hope you enjoyed the movie, and I think there was one more secret message in this thing. And the secret message was a thing that we couldn't say, and this is why I got in trouble with my other video, because I can't say any of these words in direct relation to someone we both know. But I found it in here, kind of like the message to Matt McCartney that Jodi did. By the way, if you don't know about that, why I'm doing all the thing with the magazine, some of you who are new to the trial, okay, Jodi Arias, among her many other dozens and hundreds of sneaky things she do, she tried to get the secret message out in a magazine to Matt McCartney or somebody. And it's saying there, hey, all the deposition you gave and everything, you're not matching my rise. You know, you need to tell the same rise that I'm telling about what was happening and everything back then. And we can fix this. Get down here right away, and we manipulate this whole thing. And okay, that Jodi right. Okay, I keep promising I'm gonna make a video on the sneaky and evil types things in Jodi Arias, and I still was gonna do that. It's just hard to get all the crypts together and everything. Anyway, we got a secret message in here that describes someone we both know. That the first word, Brack. Okay. The next word, this one. Yes, can you read it? Okay, I think you can. And the last word, the last two words, is Brack-hearted, and then we got Psycho. Beware. Okay, so I'm just going to slip that in because that in relationship to somebody that I think we are thinking of, but I won't say it in regard to any particular person. Okay, then maybe my video not get taken down. All right, so take care of it. Oh, always got to close my video with this. Someone tell me and they're absolutely right. Okay, this what the video, this what the trial are about. Don't go with no sociopathic psycho. Okay, take care. Have a good week. Can't wait for one closing this week on Friday. Don't know if I'm gonna make any more video, but in the meantime, don't go with no psycho.